All right. I want to take time to welcome everybody here. Hopefully my screen share is on. What I'm trying to do is because we didn't get all the parents that we wanted to get, but I want to make sure that everybody can see what we're talking about because we're trying to take about between 30 and 40 boys and maybe 10 girls. So we want to talk a little bit about Simba. So I put a presentation together. I pulled it out of the mothballs because this one's been sitting around for a long time. So I had to go in, change dates, and I haven't used this program in a while. So excuse me. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about Simba. We're going to share some videos with you so that you can see some of the activities that we do. Then we're going to talk to you a little bit more personally about what Simba is and if it's right for your child. Because one of the things we're trying to do here at the school, as far as our partnership with the school, we're trying to develop a culture within the school where we can start setting a standard for excellence. And Simba fits into this. Simba and Simsa fits into this because basically what we do is that we fit up under an umbrella called Rescue, Release, and Restore. And with Simba, we rescue young folks, we rescue their gifts, restore their promise, and what is it? Release their potential and restore their promise. You know what I'm saying? So now, once we got individuals understanding that, and they know that they belong to a network that is nationwide. You know what I'm saying? That's a national platform. They operate a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Because what they find out is that they're not alone. So I'm gonna show the video, and we're gonna get a little bit more into that.
Before you show that,
go ahead.
I apologize. And I'm not trying to be rude, but who exactly are you?
My name is Brother Hatim. I'm a nation builder with the Simba Nation. I guess I'm the guy far as the chapter here. Brother Deshaun is in the lead. Me and Devin is kind of in retirement. Well, Devin ain't quite old enough to retire yet, but we kind of, we still very active because I've been involved with Simba. I'm thinking now 18, 19 years. You see what I'm saying? So, Brother Hatim, pleasure to meet everybody. Where Miss Coles go?
Matter of fact, why don't we do that?
What? Introduce everybody. Go ahead.
I'm Brother Devin, co-chapter head. So this will be number 14.
Good afternoon. I'm Daryl Cobb. I am a new member of the board for Rescue, Release, and Restore, and also the director of the summer program for the Franklin County.
Did everybody do this?
No.
My name is Megla, and I'm off the mom.
I'm Corrine Chasson. Kevin's grandma.
I'm Kevin Castler. I'm going to the
8th grade. All right, here comes.
I'm Miss Ross, and I'm a member of Simsa, and I'm new.
I'm a mom. My name is Yvonne. I have kids that go to Simba, and I think Simsa this year.
Sir, who are you? Introduce.
My name is Deshaun. I'm one of the club's coordinators for Simba. Anything else?
No, that's it. I'm Kai, and how old are you? So you're 1.
Oh.
Thank you.
That's what I'm not. I could deal with them. I told Miss Baker, I was like, look,
5 on.
I have to work with
Large, alive. Have to think about it.
Hey, Deshaun.
I'll make a copy and write their name.
Are we done? Okay. All right, so I'm recording this for posterity. I hope it goes right. Right now, this screen is up on Google Plus. We're being recorded by Google Plus. Everybody say, "What's up, Google Plus?"
What's up, Google Plus?
All right. This right here is called Prezi. So if it starts spinning, hopefully you won't. All right, the road to Simbaland. Now, I got this title. What's up, Mr. Thorne? We got this title from one of the songs that we do at Simba. And part of the Simba piece is we Who is Simba? Simsa. Simba is an organization that was started by some adult men. One in particular was by the name of Gaylord. And they called it Simba because at that time that movie was popular. You know what I'm saying? Because Simba is Swahili for the African word lion. And what better symbol for African American young men than a young, proud lion? So we'll move on. And out of that, Simsa, which is about 6 years old. So we started Simba, I think we're going on the 22nd year of Simba. Simsa was started 6 years ago, because we had to get sisters together that was willing to do the exact same thing. So now, when we go, Simba is a camp where we basically rent a camp out, the whole camp, and we basically take care of the young men for up to 10 days. You know what I'm saying? And in those 10 days, we introduce them to principles, we introduce them to history, we introduce them to dealing with stress, we introduce them with dealing with their feelings, we introduce them to ways of dealing with a lot of the pain that they experience as young black men. So we move into
over the last 2 decades,
the video.
We have seen an enormous rise in youth violence that has reached epidemic proportions. There's no longer a system within our communities where everyone feels safe and has a sense of ownership and pride. Instead, our inner city neighborhoods have become a battleground for drugs and violence. Now, if we could point to a time in our history when America started to pay attention to what was happening in the inner city, it would be the rebellion in Los Angeles that erupted after the world witnessed 4 police officers accused of beating Rodney King being set free. At that moment, America witnessed the pain and anguish of her African American children. In response to that pain, 5 congregational leaders from the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America came together to find a solution. These leaders put forth a bold plan to develop a unique summer camp called Simba Circle. In Swahili, the word Simba means young lion. These camps, Simba for boys and Simsa for the girls, are 1 to 2 week rites of passage camps grounded in Afrocentric community principles and the gospel of Jesus Christ. The camps are designed to respond to the emotional, physical, and psychological needs of young African American children, to rescue them from a violent environment, to help them release the pain of abuse and to restore them to the possibility of a bright future. Today, the Simba Circle Camps are an independent 501c3 entity under the umbrella of Rescue, Release, and Restore Incorporated. Their single mission is to heal the wounds of the past, to guide young African Americans toward the possibilities that life has to offer.
So now you got communities that aren't wholesome and healthy. You got the trade in drugs, and you got high incarceration rates. So there's no parental guidance. You got youth that have dropped out the system. There's no vocational jobs. You got teen mothers all over the place. You got crack on the streets. You got a system in the system.
We're losing our children. We're losing them to violence. Yeah.
Gain self-esteem, and to understand that they have opportunity to change, and to share with them reality that there is a community that loves them unconditionally.
I would say that 30 to 40% of the boys that come to our camp are being raised by their grandmothers. I would say 10 to 15% come from foster care or some type of system in that manner.
But the beginning of the camp, the first module of the camp, so to speak, is to bring them to camp, introduce them, and break them down from their friends that come. Put them into tribal settings and introduce the nation builder, which in traditional camps would be the camp counselor. We take them through exercises and start teaching them the laws of the camp. Then we take them through a process of starting to purge the pain and anger.
It's hard to be angry and move toward peace at the same time. But again, we've been trying to hold that crap in.
But they stand up and bring testimony and talk about some of the grief, some of the grieving, some of the anguish and fear that they have, and talk about it in the midst of the village, in front of a fire, and they toss a wooden ritual in as if they're casting their pain away.
I'm talking this again because let all this pain that I had inside of me out.
They might not heal right away, but it's the start of a healing process that will continue because they've now taken the first step.
It is all about building self-esteem and self-worth by giving them these words that you are too black, meaning you are not just black, but you are too black to say that I cannot do this, I cannot accomplish anything. You are too strong to say that I quit, I give up. You are too beautiful to say I am ugly, I am not worthy. So by giving them those words, we're hoping that they begin to internalize them.
Too black, too strong, 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 too beautiful.
I need you to know that you are beautiful. I need you to know that you are strong. And I need you to know that you are black and that is a privilege and an honor.
For us, when our girls come to camp, we don't expect that they'll be changed overnight. We don't expect that the camping experience is going to change them. What we expect is that we can provide them some form of a support system where they can go through the changes of life.
What is libation? What are we doing?
Libation is a ritual that recognizes and shows respect to our ancestors. The first libation we pour is for the Creator.
Libations is an ancient African tradition that we try to implement into the program to bring a sense of cultural awareness.
Next, we would like to pour a libation for our personal ancestors, with any likes to name it.
Uncle John.
Getting in touch with their African roots and understanding where many of their ancestors have been. It also helps them to appreciate who they are today, which raises self-esteem.
Okay, Ashley, on the end, push. Don't push too hard. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Team building is one of the we use for helping the girls to form relationships. So through the team building activities, we're able to get them to learn how to communicate better with one another.
So the mask, it just helped them to understand that we all mask our feelings.
We can give a visual of what it is to trust, to totally close your eyes and allow someone else to help you with your mask. But on the other,
This is my life. My life's in the mask.
Okay.
Okay, moving on to. When you come in to take off your shoes.
They were ready to have you agree with that one. You take your shoes off and leave them on the bed. Oh, that's the majority, okay?
I asked you this before. Can we call you Mom?
I am Makunga, which is birth mother for the girl. We release the gifts that the girls have. We actually encourage them to be who they are. We help them work through different issues that they may have. Basically, I see myself as a leader, a mentor.
nation builders are responsible for providing the immediate care for our Simbas, and we do this out of love. Just above the nation builder, you have your elders, which are traditionally 55 years and older. They are the spiritual support base as well as morally for the nation builder. They pretty much look over the nation builders and the Simba.
This is for the kids. The minute you do this for the kids, it's important for them to know that somebody doesn't catch them. Because in their life, it might be missing. You know, I just think about when I was growing up. I had no father. And I didn't have a mentor, you know, when I was 4. I don't want anybody else to go through that long period of time trying to find themselves.
This camp is for everybody. We have all economic trends here, all social levels here, all educational levels here.
This camp means a whole lot to me. After being here, I realized that
Alright, pause on
The
Chris.
computer.
Nah, it ain't the computer. It's time. It was time for it to pause. So, any questions before we move forward? Nice little. We had some people come out and they did the little documentary for us. So let's go and continue on.
This is if I can mention this.
Go ahead.
This particular young man who's not so young anymore actually came up as a Simba, then became. So now he does a lot of our head nation builder stuff. So he went from being a Simba to a nation builder. So he's been through the entire process and transitioning into what some of our young men who are in the back who have just entered. So I need you to introduce yourselves.
Now?
Yes.
My name is Shalil Tillman. I attended Central State University and I just recently became a nation builder.
My name is Shamar Hutchinson. I'm 19. I've been in Simba for about 4 years now, and I recently got my first nation builder at the
All right. So that's
so ultimately what we're looking to do also is to build that leadership within. It's nice to have individuals that are outside interested in pouring into our children's lives, but also having our young people given the responsibility of growing up within and help them to build and establish the culture.
And come back and get
Yes,
that.
ma'am. Yeah, he makes 6 figures now. Pushing a button.
In a relationship, I was out from here.
Actually, he supervises.
Gotta be a man. Simba taught me a whole different spin on being a man about crying and things like that. People feel real feelings and real emotions. And I feel like I will be a whole different person if I didn't have Simba in my life.
Learn that it's okay to be you, that you don't have to put on a mask, and that it's a good thing to be black, and it's a good thing to be strong, and it's a good thing to be healthy.
We tend to see our kids making changes and talking about the rest of their classmates in school. We tend to see our kids standing up and being youth Christian leaders.
On another level, what I think what makes us so special is it's not just about fun and games here. But this is a camp where you're going to have workbooks and you're going to learn some things that perhaps you didn't think about before. We're also going to deal with something that is never dealt with at camp, and that's anger, frustration. We're going to teach conflict resolution. We're going to give our children the opportunity to heal.
What we need for the world to understand about Simba, to keep this going, to grow it, to magnify it, is the power of separation. We need resources and funds.
Support us in helping these young children. All of our nurses have taken off work, in many cases without pay, just to be able to volunteer and give this time for the children. On average, we raise 80% of every kid's cost. And we realized that all the stuff that we've been doing locally is just not enough.
When people support the Simsa camp, they're changing communities that we live in. We're restoring values into our community. We're empowering children to be successful in our communities. When you see a child who comes into the camp feeling like I'm not pretty enough, I'm not worthy, and then you see them 6 months later, they of you clicks and says, wow, look at what has happened. We've taken a child from feeling like I'm not worthy to a place where she now is comfortable in her own skin. And I think that that's a beautiful thing.
I'm a be the man I am, whether you like me at all. I mean, it's rock to the top, dog. It's spotted before.
The Simba Circle Camps rescues the gifts of African American children, releases their pain, and restores their future. And they do this by creating a space for listening, teaching, and responding to the needs of young African American girls and boys. Since the inception of the Simba Circle Camps, many have experienced and witnessed its power to change the lives of children, families, and communities. In order for this change to continue, they need your support. Over 95% of the children that attend these camps are from low-income households, and they cannot afford the $550 needed for registration. We need you to provide the financial support to send a boy or girl to this empowering camp. Join us. Join the Simba Circle and provide a young African American child a safe place to examine their life, their choices, and their future. Send your support today by calling, online giving, or mailing your check to the places listed on your screen. Thank you for your support.
All right, I don't even know. Not that. I'm sorry. I was supposed to be taping it. I thought this was playing, but it's not playing on the site. Oh well. All right. So any questions before we move on? None? All right, let's keep it going then. Simsa, for most of us, for many of us, it's like going home. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, because the best way I can sell the experience is, I mean, it's one of those things where you can say you can't understand unless you've really been there. But for many of us, participating in Simba's
share each other's day-to-day basis, how everything happens. Depending on how you live together.
I think it's an opportunity to be with, this is my brother, and we spend a lot of time together, and I love him to death. But it's nice to be around other men to understand that, there are things that I go through, I guess, personally, that my brother may not go through. And I mean, we talk about it, but he's not going to be able to understand as much as someone who is going through something like it or something similar to what I'm going through. So it's nice to be in that environment knowing that there is someone that I'm going to be able to talk to who's going to fully understand what I'm going through. And I think that when I first started, I was extremely nervous. I was really shy. I was very, when you think of being in a camp with 60 to 100 boys that you don't know, it's like, whoa, it's gonna be, you think it's gonna be aggressive and everybody's gonna be on you, but it was really nice and very refreshing to be around men who care about the things that you have to say, the things that you are feeling, or the way that you think about different things. So, and that 10 days, the first 10 days was life-changing. And every 10 days after that, I definitely have gotten the experience to learn something new about myself.
Like the line says, for many of us, it's home. I look at it as when I go to camp or when I go to Chicago for the weekend, it's like a reunion with family.
Because don't nobody like you here.
I've been a part of this for 8 years. I started out as a camper. Then later on, I became staff. It's just part of my life.
And for me, I would say it also not only refreshes the battery, but also restores the faith that we have young people who have brilliant minds and ideas, and that they are going to take care of. So
it's a reminder too of how strong you are, because I was working at a school and I was the only African American. I was actually the only male teacher in the school, and it's nice to be able to go to Simba and talk to other males, be around other men. But it's a reminder that you're not the only one out here trying to make a difference, and that there are tons of other people that are not only maybe in your same field or concerned about the same things that you're concerned about, but that are also fighting to fix the things that you see are going on in the world.
That's all well and good, but I want to know what's the food like? I like to eat.
The food is amazing. My mom's a great cook, but they be throwing down. I'm a vegetarian too, so it's real hard to go certain places. Every cookout's got hamburgers. Every birthday party's got hot dogs. And so it's nice to go to camp and I can wake up and I know I have 15 options for breakfast. You know what I mean? Versus and in our home, we're very rarely home. We all have really busy jobs, so catching dinner, catching lunch, catching breakfast can be hard. At Simba, every day we make sure we get to the cafeteria and we eat well, very well.
And the wonderful thing about it has been mentioned. So we'll come to camp talking about not eating salad and not eating this and not eating that. By the end of the week, everybody's eating everything and nobody's going away.
I didn't eat grits until I started coming to Simba.
Now we don't have any representative. Because it's 5 years. So this is next year when people come. Hopefully y'all be coming to support because he's gonna want to go back. He's gonna be one to say, I want to be a nation builder. See, because all these young men, in some form or fashion, we are all in contact. And they are still helping with the camp. They're helping with organizing things and some of the stuff that we do locally, because we do camping trips. We do camping trips here locally. So they are heavily involved with that. Deshaun started off as a camper. Now he basically run the whole chapter. You know what I'm saying? So he's been doing a lot of fundraising this year. He's organizing for the bus. So one of the beautiful things about Simba is that young people start taking ownership of it. And it's good that they're taking ownership of something that gives life, rather than embracing and taking ownership of something that brings death. You understand? When he go to Chicago, I don't have to worry about him there in Chicago with my people, because I know that we have a certain circle of individuals that we go around. You know what I'm saying? That's not looking for trouble. So and that's everywhere. We got people in Milwaukee, we got people in New York, we got people in California, we got people in Arizona. No, not in New Mexico. In some in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So over the last 22 years, we got nation builders in almost every city. In almost every city. Some active, some inactive. But where they're gonna be on the other side of Chicago. They're gonna be in woods and sleeping in cabins. Huh?
Not the one off 23.
Yes.
Camp Mary Orton. Is that
No, not Camp Mary Orton. This one is a little bit on the dam, where the dam and the beach. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's the presentation. Oh, these are the dates. Simsa, because we had a camp separate. We have Simsas go first because that's too much stress. I'm not monitoring our boys. Girls go June 28th to July 3rd. Young men start July 3rd to July 11th. So when we start and the girls is coming back, thank the Lord. All right. If you ever been in a camp or a situation where you had young people, right? Trying to avoid all problems. So the girls on the way back, then the boys go and we start. Any questions? Go ahead.
The application says the 27th.
Huh?
The application says the 27th.
Is it the application says 27th? I'm just going off with the man. Come on up here so you can answer some of these questions. Come on up here. I put down what the man told me to put down.
It is the 27th.
No,
It's not changed.
they changed it. It's the 28th. They didn't change the application. It is the 28th.
These are some of the sponsors. City of Columbus, Millennium Community School, FCCS. Did I do that right? Is it FCCS or CSS?
No,
Franklin County Children's Service. What you about to roll?
What did it training start?
Wednesday.
What did it training start?
Training is
Wednesday the 1st?
Yes.
That is correct.
Okay.
We will be leaving. So I left that part right there so that Deshaun can answer the questions because he's organizing the transportation and all that.
Okay, so we will be leaving from here on the 3rd. We plan to leave at 6:30 a.m.
What?
We would like you to be here at 6:30 a.m. with your child.
So be here at 6:30 or you're leaving at 6:30?
Be here at 6:30. We'll probably
Be here at 6:30. Because you know what else that means.
Right. All of my here. So sending Simba. We have never left at the time.
So we plan to leave by 6:30, but we know that more than likely something will pop up where we won't be leaving until about 9:35.
Obedience, 6:30.
Yeah, I'll give you. We leave from here on the 25th, June 25th at 6 p.m. We have another mandatory parent meeting. That parent meeting will have the final details of camp. The time we it was 6 p.m.
Now, what day is that?
That is Thursday, June 25th.
Here.
Yeah.
We have came up a little short, so we're gonna be having a fish fry here on the 19th. We're gonna have a fish fry on the 19th. So we will be getting flyers. I was hoping the organizing guy would have some flyers to pass out.
What time on the 19th?
The time will probably be 6 o'clock.
Like
6 to 9. Yes.
I heard fish fry and it was a wrap. Okay.
All right, parents. Again, I'm Janelle Ross. I was thinking, trying to come up with another fundraiser just to help come up with additional funds that would be necessary. And it just so happened Millennium was running a fundraiser already, so we just kind of squeezed in on their fundraiser. This is cookie dough. And a really sweet fundraiser because you're going to sell them and $8 off of each tub goes to you. So you can use $8 off of each tub that you sell to assist with your fees. We have some important dates. There's a flyer in here. We're going to start our fundraiser today, but we're actually going to end our fundraiser June 26th. And so the money will be due that Monday before the 28th, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so the money will be due
that Friday before the 28th.
The Friday before the 28th. So I would say as quick as start this sale as quickly as possible. Again, this will be a way to assist you with any fees that you will you will incur from the trip. And so if you're interested in this, if you just raise your hand and I'll give you. Every penny counts, yes.
Penny counts, but I'm buying fish. So the fish fry, once again, for those on the internet, will be on the 19th of this month, right here at Millennium Community School from 6 to 9:30. We'll be selling fish, fries, and the secret Simba coleslaw. Right? Nice plate. And we're going to have pops available, so if you show up with a drink in your hand, I will run up and knock it out. And be aware the fries will be a little bit salty too, because the real profit is on the pops. All right? All right, so are there any questions? If not, I'm gonna have to go and refilm my piece because it didn't come out right. Because I was hoping that the video would stream online, but I guess it didn't. So I apologize for that. With that, I'm gonna say we off air. Peace. Oh, before I do that.
Oh man. Since you didn't ask what type of activities we do.
Oh, that's true. I wasn't even like thinking about
Like, what can I expect when I get
Now,
there?
how many is it national? You said 70 boys? 70 to 100 boys?
Yeah, I get it back. Depending on the specific year, how the city does. We average these last summers we average around 75 to 6 different cities.
I thought Simba, I thought Simba was something started by Adam Troy back in